Hey guys, this is my market recap for uh, October 10th, 2022. Please like the video if you like it. Leave comments below if you're seeing stuff that I didn't see. I did work today, so I'm going to be probably missing a lot that happened today. So basically, what I saw when I got home here. So basically, what I've got going on here, you could have went immediately at the bell, at the buzzer, 9:30 today and went short. Right here, you had your CPR right above us here. Let me make sure that's the right one. Yeah, it's a daily. That's your daily CPR. And so we had daily CPR resistance plus the cloud. You could have actually started legging it in right here for even a possible test of this downward trend line. So you wouldn't want to have went, 100% short at that point right here, but you could have started legging in 1/3 of a lot and then put 2/3 possibly up here, or maybe another third here and another third here. And if it did continue to go higher, then you stop out. That's the way I trade things. Okay. So basically, this is the 1 hour time frame. So you're coming in to what seemed to be a bullish setup right here, but you were into resistance right out of the gate. Okay, so this is the way I trade it. I love ichimoku. So basically, we have a bear. You have your momentum pattern ichimoku. Okay, which I have the 5, 13, and 9 on that ichimoku and on my MACD down here. And then you got your standard ichimoku. That's everybody in the world uses. Okay, those are your default settings: 12, 26, and 9. Okay, and as you can see, the momentum, the moment, boom, you get up there, we never did break back inside of our momentum cloud. Okay, that's what I love about having the momentum cloud on the 1 hour to identify setups, in the trading session. Okay, so basically we had a clear MACD. MACD's underneath our zero line. So, this is bearish. Okay, and our moving averages are bearish, even though the histogram was green. Okay, uh, we're getting a little bit of divergence starting today, starting the week. We put lower lows in, and we're putting higher highs in on our moving averages. So, we might be starting to lose a little bit of downside pressure as of today. Keep in mind, myself included, I moved funds around, not thinking. Uh, Today, you know, unsettled funds on options did not settle because of the holiday, and the bond markets were closed today because of the holiday. So, really light volume. You really can't read too much into any upside price action. You know, uh, we're gonna have to come in tomorrow and get a better feel for things. Now, but really, it was a really nice bearish setup out of the gate with both of these. Underneath both of these, in my opinion. Initially here. Okay. And we're going to be coming into tomorrow with a really tight CPR, you know, possibly breaking above our momentum cloud. Okay. So that's going to make things that much more difficult because you still got that traditional cloud right above you. So you think today was a chop fest? Wait till tomorrow. Okay. So that's kind of my quick and dirty take on that. Okay. Now, some other things. Now, everybody knows I love this chart setup over here. This is my primary chart setup, and I put it on a 2 minute. Okay, guys? And so we go over here 9:30. Okay, and I'm just going to zoom in for today's price action. Okay, guys? So what do we have going on here, guys? So here we are at 9:30. Boom. See that blue line right there? Okay. Let me go back here my other. That is down here. That is right here. Okay. You're right down here. Okay. We were right there trying to decide whether or not to break above it or break below it right out of the gate this morning. Okay. You could have got in early, or you had time to wait if you wanted to. Okay. So now we'll just go over here and look real quick. Go back to my 9:30 here, and we'll zoom in here, guys. And so one of the main things that I look for here, you've got that is your 20 SMA on a 2 minute. This is one of the areas, the 20 SMA, I think is a viable point. So if you're trying to time your entry on a trade, Okay. Uh, See, I have a cloud right here. Okay. And a lot of times we can't even get above the cloud. Okay. But, if you want to wait a rejection of the 20, you could actually probably start a third lot at the 20. And if you get a confirmation of a rejection, see, like I said, this is a fib arc. Well, it's a fib spiral, actually. Okay. Uh, Once you started getting this rejection right here on this candle, right here, you can start initiating shorts. Okay. So you're rejecting your cloud, and then you can actually start going at much larger size on the short side, and try to ride it to the downside, depending on where your stops are. The problem is with today, if you'd have done that, or you want to get that set up so you can take it all the way down to the bottom, but if you would have got in up here like half a lot, you would have been okay. Even if you'd got down here, your stop would have probably been further up here. Okay. Break even stop. You could have put your break even stop up here and you would have never been taken out. But you literally would have had to get in on that 20 SMA today for that trade. Okay. For the short side. So basically what we got going on here, we had a really bullish take here at 9:30, really bullish candle, immediately followed by a bearish candle. So this gave us a bear signal right off this candle here. At 9:32, we have a bearish signal, okay? And it stayed bearish all the way up to till this candle right here, okay? So that was a potential bullish candle, okay? So that's why it's really hard to even enter this trade right here, because now you're in a bullish signal, okay? Using my system. This one here came awfully close to giving you a bearish signal, but based on my system, I probably wouldn't have done that. But so it's really difficult to have taken this trade because the signals down here are not really giving that. But what I do like right here, this volume here, even though the average is going up, it's bigger, it's greater than this. So this candle right here, you can initiate a short off that because you do have higher. The red is sell side action than what you had on this initial sell signal. Okay, so you could actually have started on this candle here with the short side. Unfortunately, you would have had some pain. You would have had to have your stop above that candle. Uh, you would and we would have had to take some pain on that trade initially because they would have taken you out right here. That's what they love to do in the with the markets. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that, and then you stayed in a trade. You had a bullish signal right here, but it never even tagged our cloud. Okay, so so I want to see what's going to happen. When I see a bullish signal like that and it hasn't even tried to pierce the cloud, I just wait. I know I'm up on the trade at that point. I come over here. We're really getting a pretty solid bear signal right here. Okay, that almost takes out that one right there. So that tells me that I really want to stick with it. Stick with the bears. Wishy-washy right here. Then we get a really nice bear signal right here. We finally get a little flush. Okay, ultimately this little move here, could have made my whole day. Depending on what size I had. Just that little bitty move right there could have made my whole day. But if I wanted to ride it out, really take the chance thinking, hey, the markets are going to go lower, then, you would have to have put your stop, like I said, above this fib spiral, thinking the fib spiral was a major resistance area and that we would not come back up to and back test it. Okay. That would be your main plan here. Okay. So another thing, what we got going on here, I want to zoom this out real quick. How do you decide at what primary target we should have went to today? And in my opinion, it was fairly easy. This here, this red line right here, that is the August close. Okay. So anybody who was trading today, once they saw this breakdown pattern, they had to be watching this August close. And look how we had a dead stop right on the August close and rebounded from there. Okay, so you know it's important. Close dates, you know, if you go on a monthly time frame or a weekly time frame, you know, those close points are open points are close and open points are really critical, and I think they're actually more important than even the trend lines themselves. So be aware of that, you know. But yeah, that's what we bounced off today, that August close, and you know, so they saved it. But you know, right now we are potentially coming off of a lower base going into tomorrow. So we could be very well right back into that August close in the after hours. We might be below it by tomorrow morning. I don't know. I mean, all I know is we're really close here. It wouldn't take much. So just heads up on that. Okay. So I just want to give you a quick rundown of some things I was looking at. I did not trade today, and hopefully this will help you guys in your trading. And thanks for listening to my videos. Okay, guys. Thanks.